Hi dear mothers. Today we are going to talk about dropping the ball. Many years ago, when my middle daughter was supposed to take the SAT test, I missed the deadline. I don't know what was going on at that time. I was overwhelmed. There were many things going on. I was stressed and it just slipped out of my mind. And when I realized that, I felt horrible. I felt ashamed. I thought I wasn't a good mom. I thought I didn't have it together. Yes, I was a single mom, so everything was on me, but I should have been able to track that. I thought my daughter would never forgive me, etc., etc., etc. So if it ever happened to you to miss something important about your teenager or their schooling or anything that you really needed to do or attend, this tapping video is for you. We're gonna work on the shame, we're gonna work on feeling guilty and anything that can cross our mind when we feel such at fault. So I'm gonna ask you, as usual, to bring back that negative emotion. And as usual, it's not to torture you, but we know in tapping we need to work on an emotion, so it needs to be present in our body. I'm gonna call it dropping the ball. I'm gonna be very general about the story. You will replace that in your mind or out loud if you have a title for your story. For example, for mine, it was I missed the deadline. You replace that with your title and your story, either out loud or in your mind. And now become very present with that memory until you feel the emotion that you felt and you feel where this emotion is falling in your body. What sensation does it manifest itself into? Is it like some pressure in your chest? Is it a ball in your throat? Is it a fire in your stomach, a tension in your neck, a headache? I had all kinds of stuff with my clients. Some clients were literally, not for stuff like that, but for deeper stuff, starting to have vertigo. And for me, when I work on deep stuff, usually I have nausea going up to the surface. So what is present to you, for you, and what level of intensity are you feeling it at? From 0, you don't feel anything at all, to 10, it's overwhelming. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and pause the video until it's really present. I am going to assume that you're there and we're going to start tapping. Even though I dropped the ball, I missed that important thing about my teenager for them. And I feel horrible. I have that sensation in my body, and that's where you would say I have this ball in my throat, this pressure in my chest, etc. And I choose to love and accept myself completely, and to accept what I feel, and I give myself permission to relax. Even though I dropped the ball that time, I missed that thing. And I feel so ashamed about it. I feel like such a bad mom. I should have been more organized. I should be able to manage everything, but I didn't. And I have that sensation in my body. Despite all that, I choose to love and accept myself. I choose to be present with what I feel, my truth. And I give myself permission to process and release. I'm going to remove that ring, it makes noise. I dropped the ball. I missed doing that thing for my teenager. That makes me feel so ashamed. I feel like such a bad mom. All this guilt and shame in my body. I dropped the ball. All this shame in my, and note, say where you feel the sensation in your body. I should have done better. I should have been a better mother. I dropped the ball on that story. I was not a good mom. I feel so ashamed. I feel so horrible. All that sensation in my body. I've carried it since then because I made that mistake. And that's really what it was. Even though I feel so bad about it, even though I feel so ashamed, that was just a mistake. And now it may be time to let go of all that shame, guilt, and bad feeling. It may be time to let go of that sensation in my body. It is safe to feel that emotion and let it go. I give myself permission to process and release. I give myself permission to acknowledge that when we juggle with that many balls, it will happen that some will fall on the floor. It is safe to let go of the emotional reaction to that story. It is safe to let go of that shame. I choose to let go of that shame and that sensation. I choose to acknowledge that I may have been stressed or overwhelmed, that something was happening that led to me missing the ball, missing the deadline, or dropping the ball. I let go of all that and I free myself. It is time to forgive myself. I choose to forgive myself. Every mom makes mistakes. I choose to forgive myself. Every mom will miss one or two things. I choose to forgive myself. Every single mom is gonna have so many things to do that she may drop the ball on one thing or two. I choose to forgive myself. I'm sorry for my cat. And so it is. Now take a deep breath, and I'm gonna take my cat in my arms so she stops passing in front of the camera. And think about that story and see where you feel and how you feel. See what if anything changed, if the intensity went down. And if you need, you may go back and redo 1 or 2 rounds of tapping if you're not at the intensity level where you want to be. And choose to forgive yourself. Every mom makes mistakes. You're not the only one. I'm sending you love, and I'll see you next time in another video.